Good morning, Rochelle and Grace. How are you? First of all, thanks a lot for attending this meeting. I know you are super busy recently. I really appreciate you taking time to discuss with me. As we touched on beforehand, today's key topic is about the China sales contract localization. And since we already exchanged some emails before this conference, so I suggest let's dive into the discussion directly. Is it okay for you? Okay, thank you. Okay, even we already exchanged some ideas through email previously, I still want to give you a background information to ensure we are all aligned. Because of the well-known evolving political landscape and business landscape, actually, the operation localization is a clear and a necessary way for our company to sustain our business in China. I have discussed this topic with our CEO. He supports the move. And the first thing of operation localization, I think it should be sales contract localization because it is the foundation of all the other operations. And there are two key aspects of the sales contract localization. One is to use Chinese language instead of English. The other is to apply China law instead of US law. I know it might cause some concerns or even worries from our internal because it is very much different from what we have been doing in the past. However, this is exactly the reason why we are here today to discuss our concerns and possible solutions. Okay, let me show you a chart. Actually, I also showed this chart to our CEO and sales head before. This chart shows the projection of our business in next 5 years with localization and without localization. The green line represents the sales projection with localization, which means we still have the chance to continuous develop our business in China market. The red line represents the projection without localization. The contract trust is very clear. Without localization, we might lose our business step by step, or eventually we might lose the whole market. So it's really very critical for our company. And both CEO and sales head agreed that we need to move fast for localization to avoid the business loss in the market. And one more message I want to share with you is actually the operation localization is not new in the Chinese market. Here are two examples. Company A, you know them very well, is a major player in our industry. They have completed the operation localization last year. And company B, it is also a famous company. They began the localization program from the beginning of this year and target to complete it by June. So this provides us a very good references that operation localization is doable as long as we can find the right way. And as I said just now, because it is very much different from our operation in the past years, so I suggest let's pause for a while and raise our concerns and all the potential risks we can see. Then let's discuss how to address these concerns and risks. Okay, thanks for the great discussion. And let's do a summary. The key topic of today's meeting is about the sales contract localization, which includes two key components. One is Chinese language, the other is China law. And we also identified some concerns or risks which are to be addressed during our working on the localized contract. Okay, to close today's meeting, let's outline our action items. Provided the contract localization is great. I suggest let's proceed as follows, as below timeline. I suggest let's work out the initial version of localize the sales contract by April 30th. Then let's arrange a review meeting on the initial version by May 15th. After that, let's arrange another meeting to finalize the localizer sales contract by May 31st, which will enable us to start the implementation from June 1st. Does this sound okay for you? Okay, thanks for the discussion and your time. I know it is very challenging for us. However, we all understand what we have been discussing now and the solutions that we are working on is for the best of companies' interests. And hopefully we can succeed this program soon. Thank you.